Hello and welcome back to Milton's Model Railway. In this video we're going to be going over the mistakes that I made making the first section of my back scene and how to avoid them for the future. Now the section I've created is this section of sky that is going to go behind the hill. Obviously the rest of it is going to run all the way down here to the end where these boards are now, and obviously a bit connecting in between. Now I made quite a few mistakes in doing this first bit. It was a bit of an experiment because this bit is going to be less seen as it is going to be hidden behind the hill and the houses and etc, whatever I put on top of the hill. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get it out so it's clearer to see for you guys, and I'm going to discuss what I did and what went wrong when making this back scene. Now here it is, I got it out. This little gap here is just going to be because as it is the side piece of the back scene, I want to be able to reach underneath the tunnel to sort out any derailments that happens with my trains. This will be the only way I can access this section under here, under the tunnel, and up there. So I tried two different methods when applying this back scene, using watered down PVA glue and a spray adhesive. This long strip here was the PVA glue and this the spray adhesive, which came out a lot worse. The first mistake I made was applying this tape around the edges to stop the board from fraying. This actually created a bump which you can just see that runs along here, creates a nasty seam that isn't very aesthetic, and as well along the bottom here, although this bit is going to be covered so I don't have to worry about that. Another mistake is this nasty seam here between the two sheets. As you can see, there's very bad marks along there. Now this is because I was experimenting between the PVA glue and the spray adhesive. They did not mix well together at all and create this really nasty, dirty look along here, especially this little bit here. Really horrible. So to avoid that, in the future we're going to stick to just watered down PVA glue, as it does come out a lot nicer overall than the spray adhesive, which did leave more marks along here as well, which the PVA glue does not. So what I recommend, use a watered down PVA glue solution when applying back scenes. These are obviously the Pico back scenes. These are the SKPO2 plain sky. I've also got a town scene which is going to be going along the back there behind the railway. But for all of them, I'm going to be using a watered down PVA solution instead of a spray adhesive, as I think it comes out a lot better and it's a lot easier to do, a lot cleaner, and doesn't leave you with random marks like this along your back scene. So I hope this was helpful for you guys, help you realise the best method for sticking down your paper back scenes is actually a watered down PVA solution instead of a spray adhesive. Comes out a lot cleaner and is not much easier as well, because with the spray adhesive, as soon as you spray it on, it's got to be perfect the way you put down your back scene. If it's slightly wonky, you're done for. It's stuck down. As you can see here, it's actually not straight, this bit, because with the spray adhesive, you put the spray adhesive on and as soon as it touches the board, the paper, you can't move it. But with the PVA glue solution, you've got a little bit of wiggle movement, so you can actually adjust it once you stuck it down. As you can see, it's quite wonky, this bit I stuck on here, as I couldn't move it. So I've also got overlap on the top, which I'm going to have to trim off as well. So the spray adhesive method actually creates a lot of second steps as well, which is not helpful. So I hope this video was helpful. Hope it helped you realise some of what to avoid when it comes to applying your paper back scenes. If it was helpful, make sure to like and subscribe down below. And I'll see you guys in the next one, and I'll leave you with some clips of some trains running on the layout.